Good afternoon. Welcome to oil inventory update for you on Wednesday, the 3rd of March. We've obviously got this OPEC meeting taking place in the background. A quick update on that. The OPEC Plus joint ministerial meeting has ended without a policy recommendation. It seems that it will continue tomorrow. Talks to continue tomorrow. Obviously, really, Saudi Arabia and Russia probably need to get on the blower and have a good chat about what they want. Indications really that there's disagreement over whether or not they should be pushing for more cuts or more reduction in output cuts, i.e. less cuts, or whether they should be rolling over. Now, rolling over the cuts, the current level of cuts had been discussed. It was one of the things on the discussion paper for today, but we'll see how this pans out. But oil trades around the $60 mark, WTI April contract, that one. And we're just, as we look to the Energy Administration data for those inventory numbers. So just to reiterate, oil's been a little bit choppy over the last couple of days. Well, that's on a 5-minute chart, so let's bring it out to a 1-minute chart. You can see here we obviously made these year highs up close to $64, but have since retested this sort of congestion that we saw back in Feb. Not quite testing the lows yet though, so that's a positive signal for the market. And from a technical point of view, you might consider that this sort of pattern here is maybe a little bit of just more of a pause in the bull market rather than anything too major. However, you do look at that descending wedge formation that we've got here, and that is a little less bullish. I want to also draw another line here. So there's lots of technical signals that we're sort of drawing from this current market, but that would be the sort of broad picture that we're looking at. So very mixed sort of signals. You've got sort of near-term pause. You've got a bit of a medium-term kind of a bearish signal, rising pattern here as well. So the market is a bit confused. I think really waiting for this OPEC signal as to what they're going to do, and really looking to see how risk assets broadly perform. But global inventories are falling and supply is tight. The backwardation in the market suggests supply is tight. So crude oil inventories have come in up at 21 million versus estimate of a draw of 1.3 million. That's I'm just double checking that's a correct number. 21 million on that one. Obviously, the API numbers are coming a bit high as well. But 21 million is very high. Cushing crude oil inventories actual 500,000 versus 2.8 million previous. Gasoline inventories minus 13.6 million, so a draw of 13.5 million. Distillates a draw of nearly 10 million. Oil so spiking lower on that big headline number, that 21 million number. And that's one to watch. But obviously, with the OPEC meeting taking place, there's still a lot to play for with regards the oil market near term. And you do need to consider that print on the crude oil inventories will have a lot to do with the big freeze and thaw in Texas and how that's progressing. And so that's it for me for the moment. Will and more updates for you throughout the week here at OPC Markets.